If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Breaking news out of the NBA, and Warriors fans, this one is a bombshell. The Golden State Warriors are reportedly eyeing a $20 million per year Chicago Bulls star in what could become one of the most strategic and surprising moves of the offseason. The mission? Give Stephen Curry the help he deserves and reshape Golden State's future before the window closes on their championship core. The rumor is gaining traction fast and sending shockwaves across the league, and for good reason. If this trade happens, it could swing the balance of power in the West and potentially extend the Warriors' dynasty one more time. So, let's break this all down. According to multiple league insiders and sources close to both franchises, the Warriors have identified Alex Caruso of the Chicago Bulls as a top trade target. That's right, Caruso, the defensive menace, high IQ playmaker, and fan-favorite guard who's been quietly one of the most valuable role players in the league. His salary? Roughly $9.5 million per season, well within the Warriors' range, but his market value is closer to $20 million given his elite perimeter defense and playoff-caliber hustle. Now before you say, that's not a blockbuster name, hear this, this is exactly the kind of player the Warriors have been missing. Last season, Golden State struggled mightily with perimeter defense, turnovers, and consistency off the bench. They had flashes of brilliance, but also long stretches of breakdowns, especially against younger, faster teams like the Kings and Thunder. Draymond Green missed time. Klay Thompson's defense took a step back. Jordan Poole was traded. And the younger guys like Moody and Kuminga are still developing. The Warriors need a stabilizer, someone who knows how to win, knows how to defend, and doesn't need the ball in his hands to make an impact. Enter Alex Caruso. He's not flashy, but he's tough, disciplined, battle-tested, and a champion. He was a key piece of the Lakers' 2020 championship team and has become the heart of the Bulls' defense. He's often tasked with guarding the opposing team's best player, whether that's a shifty guard or a physical wing. And on a team with Steph Curry, that's exactly the kind of support needed. Steph is still playing at an MVP level, but he can't do it all. He needs players who will do the dirty work, crash the boards, dive for loose balls, and defend like their life depends on it. Caruso is all of that and more. Reports say the Warriors' front office has already begun preliminary discussions and are weighing what assets they need to move to land him. The Bulls are reportedly open to a retool, if not a full rebuild, and Caruso is one of their most coveted trade chips. That means Golden State would likely need to part with a combination of young talent and slash or picks. Think Moses Moody, future second-rounders, or even a protected first-round pick if the bidding war heats up. And make no mistake, if the Warriors want Caruso, they won't be the only ones. Teams like the Bucks, Heat, and Celtics would love to add a defender like him. But what the Warriors can offer and what may give them an edge is a defined role on a team built for deep playoff runs, alongside one of the greatest players of all time in Curry, and in a system that rewards IQ and ball movement. Imagine Caruso and Gary Payton wreaking havoc in the backcourt. Imagine him switching with Wiggins and Kuminga on the perimeter. Imagine what that means for Steph Curry, who would no longer have to carry both the offensive burden and worry about chasing around elite guards every night. Caruso would allow Curry to play more freely, more efficiently, and with less physical wear and tear, something that becomes increasingly important as Steph enters the final years of his prime. Now here's the strategic part. Adding Caruso doesn't just help the Warriors short term, it sets them up for sustainable success. He's under contract through the 2024-25 season at a ridiculously team-friendly rate. That gives the Warriors one of the best value contracts in the NBA, which is gold for a team navigating luxury tax concerns and future payroll restrictions. But what's also key is what this move signals. It shows that the front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., and backed by ownership, is still all in on competing while Steph is still elite. There's been debate among fans and media about whether it's time for Golden State to pivot, to start planning for the post-Curry era. But moves like this? They scream one thing: we're not done yet. This also raises big questions about the current roster. What happens to Chris Paul? Will Klay Thompson be back on a new deal? Is Andrew Wiggins still considered part of the core, or is he on the trade block too? If the Warriors make a move for Caruso, it could be the first domino in a much bigger summer shakeup. There are already rumors swirling about Jonathan Kuminga being involved in other packages. The front office is exploring everything, and nothing is off the table except, of course, Steph Curry. Even Draymond Green, who's had his share of controversies, remains deeply tied to the heart of this team. And if you know Draymond, you know he'd love to have a dog like Caruso next to him, someone who talks less but plays hard, scrambles on defense, and sacrifices for wins. And let's not forget the Western Conference isn't getting any easier. The Nuggets are still elite. The Timberwolves and Thunder are rising. The Lakers are retooling. The Clippers might still have one more run in them. The Suns are top-heavy but dangerous. And then there's the Grizzlies, Kings, and Mavericks, all hungry and coming for blood. Golden State can't afford to stand still. They need fresh legs, high IQ players, and defensive intensity, all things Caruso brings in abundance. So what happens next? Expect the Warriors to move fast. The NBA draft is around the corner, and that's when deals start happening. Summer League gives teams a final look at young prospects, and free agency follows closely behind. If Golden State is serious, and all signs say they are, a deal for Caruso could happen within the next few weeks. Keep your eye on insiders like Shams, WJ, and local Warriors reporters for updates. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And right now, this rumor has gone from interesting to likely. And for Warriors fans still wondering, is Caruso enough? Here's the truth: this move alone won't win a title. But it's the kind of foundational piece that builds championship habits. That makes your stars better. That wins you playoff games when the margin is razor thin. It's not about glamour. It's about grit. And the Warriors know that better than anyone. So whether or not the deal gets done, the intent is clear: the dynasty isn't going quietly. And as long as Stephen Curry is still putting on a Warriors jersey, they'll keep swinging, not just for relevance, but for banners. If you're as excited as we are about the Warriors chasing Caruso, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel for daily NBA updates, trade rumors, and deep dives you won't hear on mainstream sports shows. And drop a comment below: is Caruso the right fit for Golden State? Or should the Warriors aim even higher?